I'm not here to waste anyone's time, so I'll get right into it. My name's Oliver, and the police asked me here to recall and record the events that occurred on February 12th, 2006. It was a cold day in Concord, New Hampshire, and the snow and ice littered the streets. The weatherman on Channel 6 had warned about a blizzard that day, so I was on my way to the local family-owned market to stock up the fridge in case I got snowed in. I pulled into the neatly plowed parking lot and zipped up my North Face jacket. As I exited my vehicle, I noticed a very sketchy-looking man sitting in a Chevy pickup truck looking towards the ground. I joked to myself saying, "He's probably dead." Anyway, I entered the store and walked to the canned goods aisle and grabbed some clam chowder and tomato soup. Suddenly I heard screaming from the front of the store. Not much was audible, but I clearly made out, "Open the fucking register!" I had no idea what to do but hide. I knew the robber had not seen me, so I had the upper hand. I crept around the corner of the aisle and to see exactly what was going on. I saw the store owner, Bob, standing behind the register, frantically withdrawing dollar bills and handing them to a somewhat small man holding a machete, which looked to be almost as big as him. I was frozen in fear and didn't want to move, so I just crouched there, motionless. Bob noticed me and stupidly put his fingers in the shape of a phone to his head and mouthed the words, "Police." Immediately the assailant turned around and I noticed he was wearing a suit and a paper bag over his head with a poorly drawn smiley face. I jumped up and ran down the aisle. I heard footsteps behind me. Sweat poured down my face as I sprinted towards the exit, past Bob, who now held a gun. I stopped because in that split second I believed Bob had the situation under control, but I was so wrong. Bob was quite elderly and suffered from osteoporosis, which made him overwhelmed by the weight of the weapon. The robber ran in front of Bob and without hesitation swung. Everything seemed to be in slow motion. As the robber swung, Bob fired and missed. The machete made contact with Bob's throat. Blood hit the register and Bob's frail old body fell to the ground. I smashed through the door and ran to my car. I heard a gunshot and a hot sensation burst through my shoulder. I watched as my bone fragments sprayed out like confetti. I awoke, laying in a ditch on the side of the road. I looked down and saw that the gunshot wound was bandaged. I felt my pockets and pulled out a piece of paper. It was a doctor's note issued to Ezekiel Spindler. It read, "Domestic dispute between father Xander Spindler led to him to pour propellant on son's face and igniting it. Suffered major third-degree burns to neck and face regions. Almost all facial features are unrecognizable. Chances of survival are slim to none." The date was 1987. I wondered what this was for. I stood up and felt a sharp sting on the left side of my head. I reached around and felt a bloody stump where my ear used to be.